What is it about Ford Taurus that makes it America's best-selling car? Is it the number of ways it finds to protect you and your passengers? Its confident feel on the road? Or the fact that we improved it over 50 ways to make it the best Taurus ever? Whatever the reasons, you've made Ford Taurus the best-selling car in America. Again.
Protect to the max. Performax, Pennzoil's most advanced synthetic motor oil. For cold engine starts, Performax flows when the engine goes. On hot engine parts, Performax keeps it cool, keeps on protecting. Performax from Pennzoil protects to the max. Now, buy Performax and get up to a $6 rebate. Details at participating locations.
You know, at AutoZone, we know our customers work just as hard as we do. So we're open when they need us, at night and on Sundays. And since 2 million folks each week count on AutoZone for what they need when they need it, we're not about to let them down. That's why we carry so many parts and why we price them so low every day. You see, selling top quality parts at low prices every day is how we make a living. But helping customers, well, that's how we make friends.
If you really want to travel for less, bum a ride to Suzuki's truly moving Dealin days. Where you can get a great new Suzuki motorcycle for 0 down or low down with low monthly payments. So get to your Suzuki dealer any way you can.
Did you ever throw a spitball? Would you ever curse an ump?
No.
Did you ever charge a kid for an autograph? Did you ever grab yourself in front of millions?
Sunday Night Baseball, the Red Sox versus the Angels tonight, only on ESPN.
Are you frustrated trying to save money on your long-distance phone bill?
Everybody's got these different plans at different hours and different times and what have you, and I mean, none of us have time for that. You want to give us savings? Give us savings. Just give it to us.
You've got it. Introducing AT&T True USA Savings. Spend $25 a month and get 20% off your AT&T long-distance calls to anyone, anytime, anywhere in the USA. No gimmicks, no hassle, no calling circles. Just 20% off guaranteed.
I'm going to switch back to AT&T. I want to go back.
Call us at 1-800-PIC-ATT. The call is free, switching is free, and you get 20% off the AT&T calls you make in the USA. Call now and we'll even reward you for saving.
With AT&T True Rewards, you can also get points good for free AT&T minutes or free frequent flyer miles on Delta, United, or US Air.
I love that. That's great.
There's never been a better time to switch to AT&T.
Just one call can get you savings plus rewards. Call us now at 1-800-PIC-ATT.
I ended up going back to AT&T, and I've been very satisfied.
Your true voice.
Every year, American business wastes millions of dollars on international calls by using the wrong long-distance company. Now you don't have to waste that money. Introducing MCI's Proof Positive Worldwide. Save up to 50% off typical international calls around the world. Call by June 30th and get 1 month of free long distance. Call MCI now and put your money back in your business.
Cowboy, still a modern-day hero, standing up for what's right as he rides across this land. He still earns every dollar to pass through his hands. So here's to the cowboy as he heads for the mountains. No place he'd rather be than right here. So come on along and head for the mountains of Busch.
Is that what I think it is? Yeah, it's my new Wagner power painter. Well, can you edge with it? Yeah, you can edge like this, or adjust it to control the paint up close. And when I'm done, I'm gonna switch nozzles and stain my deck. Do a lot of other jobs I've been meaning to do.
Well, does it clean up easy?
Yeah, it's quicker than you think.
Why am I painting this by hand?
Good question. Get a Wagner.
If you want to know why most NASCAR teams use a Sears DieHard battery, just ask a guy who didn't use a DieHard. DieHard, the official battery of NASCAR. For more power when you need it most.
This year, planning your trip to the NASCAR Winston Cup Series is easier than ever. Call now and order your official directory. Covers all 18 cities on the tour. This complete trip planning guide tells you how to get there, where to stay, things to do, includes track maps, seating charts, and more. The official directory. Everything in one handy book. Just $19.95. To order, call 1-800-RACE-345.
Did someone say jam session?
It's awesome dunks. Oh! It's thunderous stops.
Oh, yes!
It's NBA action and excitement that only a jam session can provide. Get ready for an incredible offer from Sports Illustrated. You'll see unbelievable NBA action set to the beat of today's hottest music in the NBA Jam Session video. And you'll also get an officially licensed NBA cap featuring the team of your choice. And best of all, both gifts are absolutely free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. Whoa! Call right now for 54 issues of Sports Illustrated, all for just $1.39 an issue. You save over 52% off the cover price. For quicker delivery, use your credit card. Gone! Don't miss out. Call now for your free NBA Jam Session video and your free team cap. There's nothing in the world like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
Every time the driving conditions change, the threats to your car's engine change. Threats that can shorten its life. Corrosion, oxidation, acids. That's why today's Quaker State has engineered intelligent oil. Oil that actually senses changes in the driving environment and adapts its own molecular structure instantly. So, if the temperature changes, so does Quaker State. If the traffic congestion changes, so does Quaker State. If the terrain or altitude changes, so does Quaker State. Quaker State virtually thinks for itself to protect your engine, whatever the conditions, so your engine lasts longer. Quaker State. The intelligent oil for longer engine life.
Track Facts are brought to you by Quaker State, the intelligent oil for longer engine life.
We're at Samco Racing with assistant engine builder Lanny Barnes. And Lanny, to increase horsepower in an engine, the key is to do what?
Reduce friction.
Now, how do you do that?
Well, we coat our parts.
Now, on a race engine, you're talking about coating the bearings and the pistons and the crank. Now, what do you have in front of us here?
Today we have a coated cleveite bearing versus the non-coated. And
these are the non-coated here on,
yes,
on this
sir.
side, and these are the coated here.
Yes, sir.
Now, it may look like there's just a very simple difference if you see that the darkness of the coated side on the bearing and piston, but what's involved is a very arduous process where these teams send this material out to Harold Elliott up in Denver, North Carolina, and what Harold does is what he cleans them repeatedly and then has to bake them in an oven.
Yes, sir, and it's a several-hour process. I mean, it could take as much as 8 hours.
Which is a lot of work, and we're talking about some expense too, right?
Yes, sir. Probably in a Winston Cup engine as much as $1,500.
Now, that may sound expensive up front, but really there's cost savings on the back end.
Yes, sir. It's true because you can use the part more. Normally, we would use the bearing that is non-coated for one race, but with a coated bearing, we could use it as many as 3 races.
So not only you save money in the long run, that's good for you Saturday night short track racers who run the 35 and 50 lap features. Coach your engine, it may run the entire season without worrying about fatigue. But also the key in Winston Cup racing is horsepower. What's the difference between the uncoated and the coated?
Friction.
Friction and On a speedway, that could be 12 to 25 horsepower, and that's what they look for here at Sabco Racing.